Next center that you want to solve for is the red. I'm not going to explain right now why I do it, but when solving the fourth center, it'll be a lot easier to tell where it goes. So what we're going to do is we're going to solve for the red. We already have a 2x1 block here, so what we have to do is create another 2x1 block. So this piece can go right here. So what we got to do is make them correspond, and then we can bring it down. Now these two can go right there. So bring them in the far right and bring it down. As you can see already, we already have a 2x1 block already paired up. So we move on to making a 3x1 block. So we can bring that out, so we just need to get a piece right there to make the 3x1 block. So we look around, and this piece can go right there. So we bring it down like that, over, and then we restore the red again. So the top left, so we gotta move it so it can go in the top left down here. Now we bring it down, and over, and back. Now we just need a corner piece to go right here to make this 3x1, which will go right there. This corner piece can go there actually. So what we want to do is we want to move it down, rotate the back like that, so these pieces now correspond, and bring it back. So that was in the top right, so we got to move this to the top right is an empty 3x1 slot. So we bring it down, and then we have that. Now we want to pair up just make a 1x4 slot. 1x4 bar, which we can put right there. So this corner piece, once again, wants to go there, so we want to bring it over, rotate it, and back up. Now this piece can go right there, because if we rotate it twice, that will correspond to there. So bring it up, move it out of the way, and back. Now we need the final red piece, which is right here. So we want to make it so this, see it's in the second over from the center, and its second over from the center is the empty spot. So we can just rotate this twice, like that, move it out of the way, and then rotate twice again to resolve the red. Now this bar, they already correspond, so we can just move it up. Now you should have the red, the white, or the yellow actually, and the black centers solved on the VCube 6. Now here's why you wanted to solve the red center first on the VCube 6. If you do it like this, if you were to take the yellow side and put it on your right, so the black is on your left and the red is facing you, if you turn it towards you once, you know this side is the blue centerpiece sides. It's important that you get the blue here so that all your centers will then be matched up. Because if they aren't, then the cube will assume an impossible to solve state. So it's important that you do this, or if you're not, that you know what you're doing and you still have the center situated correctly. So we see we already have a 2x1 block here, so we want to make another 2x1 block. So this piece can go right here because they correspond, and then we want to move it back and move it back just like that to resolve the red. Everything that you do, like if you move it that way, you got to always move it back to resolve the red. So now this piece, we want to replace it, turn it twice, and move it back to resolve the red, and also to solve the innermost four pieces on it. Next, you want to get a 2x1 block and pair it up over here and bring it down. So you can see we already have one here, so you can move it down, move it over, and then move it back to restore the red. Now we want a 3x1 block to go here or here. So we look around and we already have a 3x1 block here. It is in the top right of here, so we can move it, so the top right is right here where it's going to go. So we move it twice, move it out of the way, and then move it twice back to restore the red. Now we need another 3x1 block. So we look, see we have a 1x2, and with this one can go to make a 3x1 block. So we move it down, move it out of the way, and back to restore the red. So now it's in the bottom left, so the bottom left is where we want to put a little slot to make a block. So now that we made it, the block like that, we move it twice to get it down there, and then we move it twice back. Now you want to make a 4x1 block to go right there. So you look and you see we have a piece that can go here. So what you do is you slice it up, turn it out of the way, and then you just restore the red by slicing it back. Next we want the corner piece to go here, so we make them correspond, turn it up, move it out of the way, and back. Now we want to solve the center on the blue, so this bar needs to go there. But once again we have to replace and turn it twice and move it back. Now you should have the red, the blue, the yellow, and the black center solved 4 centers solved, and two remain now.